Welcome everyone tonight to the CORE ARCA Gen 4 series. This is week number 9 coming at you from virtual Homestead Miami Speedway. Looks like our track temperature today is it's not quite Carl status. It's 110 degrees out on track, 84 degrees in the air. My name's John, and for commentary here we have Joe in the booth. And let's see here. There we go. Looks like they got about 20 seconds left in qualifying here, so not quite there. Joe, did you try to turn a few laps earlier?
Yes, I did. I got a couple laps in just to get a feel for how this car was going to handle and what kind of fuel mileage we're going to get on a run here. And boy, was it a handful. I mean, it's going to be loose all night, all day long. I mean, the track temp 110. These cars with so much power. We're going to see. Hopefully, we don't see too many, but we may be able to see a couple spins coming out of turn 2 and turn 4.
All right, well, checking in here. Looks like qualifying is over. Looks like Trevor Hunt.
Totally didn't expect that.
Hold on. Apparently.
All right, everybody. I'll be the admin up here in the booth for.
There we go. We don't need to hear Carl's pre-race meeting. Excuse me there, but Trevor Hunt on pole with a 33.341. Ryan McCall second place. Third place will be Kevin Foster. Daniel Wiles in fourth. Tyler Kakeko in fifth. Spencer Teal in sixth. Tyler Bramble in seventh. Caleb Collins in eighth. Connor Gibson in ninth. Dave Tilford in 10th. Cody Giles in 11th. Mark Parkhurst in 12th. And Mike Moultrie Jr. in 13th. Tyler Rex in 14th. Scott Baker in 15th. And Cody Jacobs in 16th. I was about to say it looked like all the Canadians were going to be in the right lane, but that is not actually the case. Had one spoil that little treat. Let's go in here and jump in with... Well, if it's going to show me... There we go.
This is Trevor Hunt's first race, right? He just joined.
Yeah, Trevor... he runs with another league that CRN broadcast. It is... trying to remember now.
Oh, is he... Oh, it was in 87 leagues, wasn't it? Is he in that league? What league is that?
Maybe it was UCRL, I think. Possibly.
Yeah, I think so. Because that name looks familiar.
Well, if he's on pole, there's a decent chance that we might get to see him later. Zoom in on some of these car here.
Yeah, what a way to make your opening race here, to just go ahead and jump on the pole there.
By a nice little margin, too. See what is if Foster's still running that Budweiser camo paint job. Looks like the Wiles has got a new paint job on that 48 for America Racing. Let's see. Tyler's still running the Canadian Invasion. Teal and JST. So I hope these paint jobs are right, because I've heard a lot of grumblings about trading paints here recently.
Bramble's got a new paint scheme.
Yeah, he said he was going to be running one for the...
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, his wife's pet cat is unfortunately passed away. Let's see, so we also have Connor Gibson here. Yes, that's a normal paint job. I'm used to seeing him, man. Cody Giles, what kind of setup? Tilford, that looks
Cody
right.
Didn't even qualify. He's not starting the back too.
Moultrie.
He's second in points coming in tonight.
Baker, Parkhurst, and that. Tyler Rex. Looks like everybody's actually got the correct numbers on for tonight, which is good.
Green, green, green.
As we are green here, they take off. Foster looking like he got in a little sideways. Must have laid down a little hard on that loud pedal.
A lot of them are getting a little wiggly there.
Yeah, 3 wide already.
Power.
Wiles going up the middle there. Getting the spot on Foster.
And it's looking like they're going to go about 22 to 24 laps on a fuel run, somewhere in that area. It was an 80-lap race. You guys can do the math at home and figure out what these pit stops are going to look like tonight if this thing stays green.
Yeah, as it looks like Ryan McCall fighting with Daniel Wiles there for second place. Looking like they're trying to make a move on Trevor there. But, as always with these Gen 4s, it's kind of like the dirt, the dirt update where the tires, they will go away from you quickly.
As you see, they're running 3 distinct lines here.
Mm-hmm.
You got low, middle, and high.
Well,
really 4. Tyler is running that fourth line there. He's
Tyler,
trying to work
you
his way up
know,
in the top 3.
not really an oval guy, but you know, he looks like he's trying to stick his nose in there a little bit. Like, yeah.
Oh, he's going into second.
Yeah, good job, Tyler. Yeah, know you had a few issues in the GT race last night, but you can't quite win them all. Gonna see if
Cody
he can put
Giles is
some.
already up into the 5th position, looking to get into 4th.
Yep, he is up 8 positions now. No,
There's Moultrie's rocking everything.
Moultrie's up 9 now. Yeah, that
Moultrie went
Nicorette
underneath him
machine
there.
is just moving through the field.
I think Cody Giles is, what, 34 points behind Moultrie in the point standings?
We can pull those up right now real quick.
He's going to need a little bit of help to probably maybe have a run at this championship, but there's still 4 races to go. There's still plenty of time. But the way Moultrie's been running this year, he's definitely going to need some misfortune on Moultrie's part to try to maybe make Kansas exciting.
Let's pull up the points here. You can kind of see who's sitting where. As it just occurs to me that I'm doing that on the stream, I can't see it myself. Gonna have to resort to the thing here. Catch back up live, as it should post up here shortly. Let's see. Okay, this is. There we go. Yeah, it's showing, yep, Giles 34 points behind Moultrie, and Wiles 38 points back. So your top 3 are right there, but Kevin Foster in 4th, 93 points back. Not necessarily just out of the running.
I still got a chance for, get up there and make some noise, but he's going to need some help from these other guys. But still a chance to get into top 3.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So we're starting to get spread out here a little bit.
Looks
Wiles
like.
in command.
Let's take a look here. Search through the field here. Foster all the way back here in 12th. I'm assuming, you know, Foster doing Foster things, probably watching after the tires. Couple races so far, you know, hanging back has seemed to help him, but it's one of those things you can't hang back for too long.
Yeah, I wonder if he's starting to realize that maybe once he gets to a certain point, he needs to push a little harder. It seems like he may be saving too much at certain points. Because he's fast at the end, but it's just like a little too much, a little too late, you know?
Yeah. A little too little, a little too late.
Yeah.
But, you know, back here you got Spencer Teal, you know, he's, you know, even David Tilford the past few races has wound up finishing up top. They've, you know, because last time out we went green the entire race.
Yeah. That, was it last week at Michigan?
Or is it 2 weeks ago now?
Or was it 2 weeks ago?
We've had a few off weeks here in Core for various reasons.
My schedule's been so hectic I don't even know what day it is sometimes.
Checking back in here with Trevor Hunt, you know, fell back to 7th. You know, looking. Let's see. I'm curious as something. Let's pull up some lap times here. So Trevor, yeah, he is running within about a 10th or 2 every lap, and they're not necessarily falling off. Wiles and Kakeko are doing ballpark the same. They're running those 34.0s. Moultrie's. Oh, wait, no, we have to do that to see what Moultrie's actual times are. And then we'll go back to, like I said, Trevor back here. Yeah, it looks like everybody is slowly starting to fall off into those 34.3s now. Looks like they're losing a 10th or 2 a lap.
Yeah, Wiles and Tyler's, they're starting to run away with this a little bit.
Yeah. But Moultrie, as you can see, he's losing time to Tyler every lap. Where looks like Tyler's just kind of maybe trying to stay on the back bumper of Daniel there. Try to keep up with that draft.
I wonder if they just pushed hard for, I mean, those are 11, 10 laps. They pushed hard, and then now they got back up with the leaders, and now they're kind of, they're kind of doing the reverse of what Kevin Foster's doing. They're going hard early and then keeping pace, save a little bit of tire, maybe a little bit of fuel.
And on a long run, if there's no yellow flags, that strategy can work for you. Provided you don't just push all out. Because you may have that 6 or 7 second gap that when you pit, whenever you do, they still have to make that gap back up. But if there's a caution, as you can see Tyler there, that rear end's kind of sliding them on him just a little bit. Let's jump into the cockpit camera here with him. Let's see how it looks like if he's fighting the wheel or... Oh, that's right. With iRacing's new thing, I have it set to be inside the helmet for the sounds.
Oh, really?
I was just sitting there thinking, man, that engine noise is not as loud as it should be. But yeah, it looks like he's getting a little bit of push going into the corners and definitely having to counter steer the rear end out a little bit. Let's jump over here with Moultrie. Let's see how he drives it into this next set of corners. See if it wants to push on him. See, Moultrie's running that low line there.
Yeah, the couple laps that I did, I was having problem getting into one. It was really, really tight getting into one.
Well, let's wait here for one and see if Moultrie's at kind of that same deal. Yeah, a little bit of a push, but you can definitely tell that rear end is. Let's see. Watch with Trevor Hunt here and see how he's getting along. See if there's any different tactics going on. So Trevor's staying a lot higher. And you can see right there in front of him, Connor Gibson just pushing up mid-corner. Yeah. And Trevor staying that middle. Yeah, definitely some benefit to that.
And when you get to that pushing on the entry or middle, all that's going to do is just make you really, really loose on exit if you're not careful with the throttle. You get that car to over-rotate and then she goes.
Yeah, probably a little interval up there. Let's see, let's go back here. See how it looks like Foster going under Caleb Collins there. Looks like he's just managing the throttle on the exit. Not pushing very hard, but as we see that last lap there, Kevin Foster running a 34.7. Whereas the leader up here, Daniel Wiles, doing a 34.6. Tyler Kakeko doing a 35.05. Looks like Tyler that, if we jump in with Moultrie here, he's going to be on his tail. Looks like Tyler may have...
Oh, Tyler loose off 4. Yeah. He goes to the inside on the front stretch.
Yeah, I think Tyler's burned his tires up trying to stay... Oh,
he's pushing up. Oh, easy now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so right there, as you see, 18 laps, the difference in, somebody who is a, road expert, I guess you would say, with the likes of Moultrie or Daniel or Cody there, running those lap times, 18 laps, they still have a set of tires left where it looks like Tyler is. Yeah, the car's really giving him about everything he has there. So as Trevor Hunt has made his way back up to 6th position here, looks like he is closing the gap down on McCall just a little bit.
He's got some company right behind him. Mark Parkhurst. Yeah. Is this his first race too? I haven't seen him in here.
I think he has run a few races. I think he's had some personal things keeping him away for here and there. As you can see, Ryan McCall there. Some of these guys moving up to that high line, I guess probably trying to just protect that left front. Or sorry, not left front, right front. My left watching the screen. Driver's right.
Wiles just checked out of this field right now.
Yeah, let's
He's
watch
got
him for a
himself
little bit.
3.5 second lead here. And he's just maintaining his lap times. He's been steadily the fastest car on the track.
And watch the field come by here in the digger cam. Yeah, but you can see here on the digger cam, just some of these guys just running that low line, and you know, it looks like some of the guys that are starting to struggle with tires have moved it up to that higher line.
Wiles has been pretty much on the bottom this entire race. But you get on that bottom, it's kind of a danger zone. It's where you want to be, but if you get on that apron, then that's not good at all. But you want to be down there on the bottom to help this car rotate.
As we will jump back out here to the... Yeah, it looks like Daniel hasn't really having any trouble.
We got pit stops. We got pit stops.
Yep, lap 22.
22.
As looks like
Everybody
Cody, Tyler going to stay out.
Parker staying out.
Yeah, Moultrie's coming in. Let's see, they're going to shuffle.
It's going to be about half the field here.
Yeah. You got Daniel, Mike, Ryan, Trevor. All these guys coming in.
So lap 23 here.
Let's see who's going to take tires. And I wonder if Trevor realizes there's only one set of tires, being new.
Yeah. That could be...
Looks like fuel only for him. I did not see that car go up.
Yep, and he's out quick with the other guys, so...
Looks like Bramble.
More coming, and looks like Tilford, and can't tell who's behind him.
Yeah, it looks like Tyler, Cody, yep, Tilford and Foster. The king of fuel conservation right there for you. So I'm trying to see how much more would he have to... If they made it to lap 22... God. You're not squeezing the extra 20 laps out of that tank.
No, I mean, you go 25, 25, 25, you're still 5 short.
Oh! Oh no, David, watch! Oh! Into the wall. We had some synchronized drifting going into the pit entrance there. Hopefully David didn't get a unsafe entry for the pit lane there.
You definitely got some front end damage, but hopefully you didn't get penalized on top of it.
Showing Foster should come out. Oh, that's right. I haven't adjusted the pit time for here. Foster coming out.
Foster down and away. Didn't he come out?
Did Daniel? Daniel must have had a little blink. It was showing me the scenic view when I went to try to go to it. But after that round of pit stops, yeah, Mike Moultrie 2.7 seconds behind him. So, you know, Daniel's been no slouch all season, but, you know, definitely used to seeing Mike running right there on his back door.
Yeah, Moultrie's been dominating this series pretty much all season, but like you said, Daniel Wiles has been right there behind him in most of these races. Has yet to, he hasn't got a win yet, I don't believe.
Let's see. So right now it looks like Daniel and Mike are the only ones still in the 34 range. Not by too much. But, you know, pace time was a 33.1, I think. So we're 2 seconds off right now. So whenever you get fresh tires, it's going to be a large difference.
Yeah, they're going to get back down to the 33 seconds.
It looks like Tyler coming into the pits there, running 35.1 that last lap. So I'm guessing that it may not be tire wear so much as tire temperature that's going to be the big killer here.
Mm-hmm.
Because Let's pull up our little weather thing here and see. Oh yeah, track temp is up to 134, 135, 136. What? Oh no, that's the wind.
Oh, I was gonna say my track temperature showing 106.
Yeah,
So it's actually gone down a little bit.
I just looked at that there and it was like, how is it? Like I've seen iRacing have some weird issues and the track temperature come up, 4 or 5 degrees kind of quickly, but that was a 15-mile-an-hour wind, so that's that could be pushing the cars around a little bit too.
Yeah, and that'd be let's see, it looks like it'd be pushing through turn 1. Pushing cars up into turn 1.
Yeah, which that might very well mimic what you were saying, how they were pushing in 1 a little.
Yeah.
You don't think of a NASCAR as being aerodynamic, but when you start throwing, let's see here, let's pull up our dashboard. 160 miles an hour, 140 or 130 in the turns. I don't know if you've ever stuck your hand out of a vehicle at 100 plus miles an hour, but that air has some power.
I've done it close to that, but not quite that.
Yeah, I don't recommend it, and especially not with a paddle. So let's see. Let's pull up this battle.
There may be an injury involved if something like that happens.
Moral of the story: the paddle gets ripped out of your hand and leaves a scratch on your buddy's car. But it was going to be funny if it worked. So looking at the pit strategy here, we look all the way down. Foster in 8th. Has an extra 2 laps on everybody else. So, if they do 2 more fuel stops and Foster waits to the end for tires.
And he seems to be a little bit ahead of where he usually is in this, in this sequence. After that first pit stop, he'd still be way at the back, towards, 14th, 15th. Him being up in 8th makes me think that he's kind of adjusted his. Yeah,
because he's running a 35.4, and it looks like that last lap, Daniel Wiles running a 35.4 as well. So this may be the crossover point where you start to see Kevin and saving that little bit of tire starts to pay off. His drop-off's at a different rate. Ryan McCall last lap doing a 36.3.
I wonder if he had an issue. He must have had a moment.
Yeah, it's not showing me anything in SDK.
We had a pass for second, John.
Oh, Cody Giles. Yeah, let's. I'm not getting anything out of SDK on the pass actually being made. Let's see. How long ago is that going to have been?
I think it was just a lap ago.
Ooh. Come on. Go back.
Dove it into turn 1.
Oh, this
turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, this took a lap or 2 to do.
Yeah.
So he gets a run at him coming up right in here onto the back stretch.
Able to send it down on the bottom.
Yeah.
Looks like Moultrie's just going to... I think it hangs tough for a little bit, but doesn't necessarily give it to him.
Yeah, I can tell you this, being down the bottom at Homestead, trying to get the power on out of 3 and 4 that's no easy task. So good job, Cody, for the throttle control on that one.
That's probably why Moultrie just hung there for a little bit, because you don't want to just give it away, especially him being on the bottom. And if he has a little bit of a moment, gets a little loose, then you're just you're free and clear. As these two are running down our leader here.
Yeah, I was about to say they're 4/10 faster. Now Daniel may have built that gap up. That's another thing you could try to do is build the gap up, let the tires cool while they try to race rabbit ahead to catch you, and then you've let the tires cool and you just pull back away.
I think he made quite quick work of the 99. Put our first car a lap down, so I don't think that held him up too much, but. Still, trying to pass somebody's going to hold you up a little bit. As Daniel Wiles is going to catch more lap cars.
As we'll check in here and see.
34 off the pace. Oh, it looks like the 84 got into the wall.
Yeah.
You got some right front damage there.
I am not seeing anything in SDK for that. So
Well, there was a big new iRacing update, so I'm sure everything's weird right now after iRacing does their updates.
Oh, what, broken is normal? No. That would never happen to iRacing. Or SDK for that matter.
I always, like, as soon as there's a big iRacing update like that, I always plan enough time to get on and try to go through everything to make sure it's all back to where it was, because it just throws everything out of whack. We're probably getting close to our second. We're still probably...
Let's pull up the pitch strategy here.
About 10 laps away. 9, 10
Uh,
laps.
Yeah, 8, something like that. I guess 22 to 15. Someone like now, Foster's still 12 laps away.
And if we stay green, where do you just do the short pit at the end, or do you?
That might be, you know, because we're now. Oh, Cody, is that the 81?
Jacobs?
Yeah, Jacobs. You bad thing. It looks like he got into the wall. I'm not seeing any real damage, but the thing is it just me, or is he kind of wagging all the way down the straight there? No.
I don't show him. No, I don't show him doing any blinking.
I don't know. I was messing with the graphic settings last night and turned the heat haze on, so I'm wondering if that might not be what I'm seeing a little bit of. Checking with Ryan McCall here. He's, you know, running that high line up there.
Hey, he's one of the few on the high side here.
Well, also, the other guy running the high side here is your pole sitter, Trevor Hunt. And now it looks like Tyler Kikeko is trying to come back on Trevor. Did Tyler take... No. Didn't look like anybody took tires on the first round of pits, so... A little bit of a blink out of the 37 there. Foster is, compared to these guys, 35 3s, 35 8s. Other than Cody here trying to run down. Oh, yeah, Cody has caught Daniel here.
Oh, hey, here
Gonna
we
make
go.
a move for the lead.
He's gonna try to get up there and get him that point.
See, that's...
Wiles has led pretty much this whole race, except for when we did some pit stopping. Cody Giles to the lead.
Yep.
Lap 42.
Yeah, I
Just
can
past
only...
halfway.
35 3, 35 8 out of Wiles. Yeah. I wonder if Wiles is trying to change the strategy up a little bit. Because
Save a little bit.
Well, even if a new set of tires is going to buy you 2.5 seconds a lap for maybe 10 laps, you're still going to lose that when the other guys grab their tires.
Yeah, we'll see if anybody takes tires at this next pit stop, or if they do what they've been doing and is wait until that third pit stop.
Yeah, because looking right here, right now, Foster is essentially 11 seconds back from Cody Giles.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, by lap 20, we were already in the, getting really close to the 35s. So,
We should see pit stops maybe the next time by.
even on 20 lap newer tires, I'm not sure it's going to be enough for anybody trying the last short pit, and you know, if they don't get a caution. You know, that's the dangerous thing with only having one set of tires in there, because a lot of the guys say, oh, well, let me come in at the halfway point, you know, here in another 2 or 3 laps and take your set of tires. But
And could somebody like Foster, who pitted real late, save 5 laps somehow? I mean, could you save 5 laps at this track?
if you ride in someone's draft and you drop off the throttle, let's call it a couple 100 meters early every time, and hold on, I'll tell you right now. Where is Mr. Foster? Let's jump on board with Foster and see if we're hearing shenanigans with motor being cut. Let's see.
And the other thing is like not going full throttle down the straightaways.
Well, he's not in the fuel saving thing where he's killing the motor. Oh!
We got some pit road here.
Foster
America
got
Racing
into the
teammates
pits.
are on pit road. Oh, and Foster down. Whoa, that's early for him.
I wonder if he decided to get on the
Motorcycle.
Yeah. We've got
Cody Giles went an extra lap, it looks like, and Mark Parkhurst.
I'm not showing anybody have taken tires this time. Moultrie though did take his pit stop was about 3 seconds longer though. 12 seconds, that'd be a really fast 2-tire change. But that has promoted Giles to...
Oh, Hunt and Foster took their tires. We got 14-second pit stops for them.
Yep. Now, like I said, if they go green the whole way, make your hay now.
Okay, leader to pit road. Here we go.
Yeah. Like I said, you got 2 separate races playing out in your head. What happens if it goes green the entire time? And what do we do? Do you try to save a set of tires for the very end? Because right now, if there's a caution in the last 10 laps, even if you're dead last but still in the lead lap, 2 seconds a lap, you're gonna leave everyone behind, and there's nothing they can do about it. You can run high, low, wherever you want to. That has promoted Dave Tilford into the lead of the race. 24 on his first time, so we'll see if he's doing some sort of counter strategy. But I think you're right, Joe. I think Mr. Foster may have realized he's been laying back a little hard, a little too long.
Yeah, and I wonder if he realized, midway through that run or something that, hey, I can't save those extra 5 laps, so I might as well just jump on board with their strategy and see what we can do here. As Cody Giles took his tires also, and he came out behind the 48 and 24. But obviously he's going to be quite faster than them.
Yeah, the question is, did Moultrie take tires and manage to have the world's fastest? Well, see, you also have Tyler Kikeko, who took 11.7.
I wonder if he took rights or lefts or something like that. 11 is like a 2-tire stop. 14 second is a 4-tire stop.
And if these cars are tight, just taking the left, sometimes that'll loosen the car up a little bit on entry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As still leading this race is Cody Giles. And he did take tires, but
he got around the 24 and 48 rather quickly with those 4
Yeah.
first tires.
I was about
now
to
it's going to
say.
be how much of a gap can he put on these guys before they make that final pit stop.
And you can see right here, Tilford, even with that front end damage, because he has new tires, goes around Moultrie pretty convincingly here. Looks like Moultrie has a little bit on the straight line on him, but yeah, you can just see in that corner. Yeah, Cody last lap 33.6 or 33.
Mark Parkhurst up to 4th.
And Foster has made his way up to 6th there. Trevor Hunt with the new tires, getting past 81 of Giles not Giles, the other
Jacobs.
Yep, the other Cody.
Oh, he is blinking. Yep, I just seen him blink. Oh, it's not showing up on my thing though. He's not blinking. Oh.
Yeah, now with the Do this. So now that the looks like the sun has gone behind some clouds, track cooling off to 103. So if we stay
Wind's
down
dying
around
down
there,
as well.
yep, down to 10 miles an hour. So it is very possible that these tires could last a little longer right now. As Cody is just opening up that gap on Moultrie. Already up to, what is that, 7 seconds? I mean, it's, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's just shy of 2 seconds a lap faster. I wonder if we see Moultrie do the short pit now in the pain. You know, come in and say laps 58.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, we're getting... I wonder if he's just going to get into the pit window. Oh, it looks like he's coming to pit road now. Is he? No, oh, no. Oh, I thought he was slowing down. Parker's around him.
Yeah, Parker's went by him like...
Parker's to second.
It kind of looks like Moultrie threw the anchor out the window there.
Yeah, he had a parachute going.
As we'll watch Trevor Hunt here and see how quickly he gets around these two. But that's the thing, if there's a caution at this point, you know, especially if it's...
At this point, the Wiles and Moultrie are going to be in the catbird seat, as old DW would say.
Yeah, and even looks like Ryan McCall didn't take a set of tires yet. And Tyler Rex looks like he may still have a set left.
Yep, this is 4. Yep.
Looks like Tilford with that front end damage is still a little off pace, but still running pretty quick. As you can watch Trevor Hunt.
Moultrie's struggling on exit right now. He just can't get no run. Can't get the tires down.
No, as you can see, just Hunt
He
just
is yelling for 4 tires right now.
Yeah. So I mean, if they can make it 22 laps, you know, I think you're gonna wait. I think you're gonna want to wait till lap 60. Make it 20 just in case there's a green-white checker.
Yep. I think that's a good call. And then for 20 laps, you can just, you know, go like madman.
Yep.
And try to erase what has become almost a 9-second lead. Well, it'd be for Moultrie, that's 13 seconds.
Yeah, because
Giles is out to over 9 seconds on Mark Parkhurst.
Foster going past Moultrie like he's got the anchors on. Looks like the sun might be coming back out a little bit here. So leaders running 34 threes, 30. Yeah. Let's see here. So we are pit stop strategy and looking at the...
I've spent a little bit of time in South Beach, Florida area, and it's the weather's just wonky. You never know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's going to be hot. I know that, but like rain, sunny, you just don't know.
I think I was trying to mess around one day to see what the highest possible track temp you could get out of iRacing was, and I think at Sebring I saw 148.
Whew.
And that was like maxing out all the sliders.
Did you get help from Carl on that?
I was trying to see how evil Carl could be, but it was not fun to drive in that hot, and the tires did not like it. So we see here, yep. You got this little group here going too wide, trying to get around Moultrie.
Oh, a little tight. Oh, easy.
Whoa.
Oh, Tyler, oh, they're crashing in the front stretch.
Are they going to keep it going?
Is that a yellow?
Yellow flag.
Oh.
Caution! Oh, man. This changes everything.
Yep, because they're going to have probably about a 1 second a lap advantage over the rest of these guys.
Ooh, what a tough break. Now, what's gonna happen?
There we go. Hey, the track back decided to just randomly start working after being out all race. Congratulations. So we'll take this time and let's go back and take a look at this right here. Let's go use the chopper cam here and go back here and see.
I wasn't even really paying attention to those two. I was watching the 31 and 24. I thought something was going to happen there. And then the
So right
37
here.
got loose.
So it looks like Moultrie's almost a little loose there.
Oh, Tyler's
And-
coming down on Connor there.
Well, it looks
and
like
he
Connor.
corrected back, yep.
Yep, and that looks like when. Yep, that's Homestead right there. The back end goes out, and he is. Oh yeah. Passenger at that point. Cody nowhere to really go. And yeah, that's one of those. You know, you don't want to hit the gas to try to get the car to keep rotating. But it looks like Cody got out of that with a relatively minor damage for that.
Well, looks like Trevor Hunt stayed out. Cody Giles came in, got fuel.
Let's see.
Parkhurst got some fuel.
So Hunt
But
did
the
6.
24 and 48 got tires.
So the 6 he's done 16 laps on that tank. At most he's going to get another.
Well, we got to consider the caution laps here. So
Yeah, but
I mean, he's still going to have to pit for sure.
all right, well, let's say he stretches it to 30 laps. That's another 13 laps. That's not enough to get to the end of the race.
Mm-mm.
I mean, by
Unless he's hoping for another caution.
13.
I mean, is he killing it right now? Can we jump on board with Trevor Hunt here and see if he's
Yeah.
pulling some Foster shenanigans?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
But-
he's way behind the pace car, so yeah, he's...
But even then, you're going to have another caution. But, you know, like I said, let's say he manages to stretch an extra 7 or 8 laps out of it, so he's got 13 more laps. That puts him at 66. And 76, that's 4 laps short. I mean, he would have to bank on a caution.
Mm-hmm.
Which if we get, great. But
Which we may, because, I mean, we got some old tires, we got some new tires, we got some guys fighting for, you know, positions here, some different
mean,
strategies playing out.
he's
Who's
got
used more
Moultrie
tire?
5 spots behind him in 6th with a fresh set of tires. And then you got Daniel Wiles, you know, another
Yeah.
2 spots back with fresh tires. And then Ryan McCall, who is a lap down, so who got their lap back? Or who's going to get the lucky dog? That would be Tilford did.
Tilford.
Okay,
Tilford.
yeah.
So we got 12 on the lead lap here.
So he's got 3 people that can come at him with not much to defend. You know,
And he's going to have to be, I mean, he can't really be saving fuel.
no.
He's got to go, like you're up front.
I mean,
But, I mean, if we do get a quick caution here, say something happens on this restart or within a lap or two, and he's still up in the top, you know, 1 or 2, 3 spots, it's going to be interesting to see how fast and aggressive the 24 and 48 are here. We need to keep an eye on their...
I would not be
run up through
surprised. So, you know, the 24 being 3 cars back on the outside,
When they're lined
and,
up, they're
and a 48 right
back
behind
here.
them, I would not
Yep.
be surprised to see them run the wall around the outside on everybody into turn 1.
Ooh, Trevor Hunt gets a little bit loose.
Yeah,
We're back green.
Gets a good jump off the line. Looks like Foster jumping down there. Yeah.
Cody Giles knows this too.
Wiles getting a bad jump.
And Moultrie's already up to 5th, looking for 4th. Dives it to the bottom. 3 wide, coming off 4.
Oh, Trevor up on the wall line there.
Parker's to the lead. Parker's going to lead a lap. Moultrie's right there. He's already in 2nd after 1 lap.
New tires. But the other problem is, it's not like these guys' tires are that old. They've only done 10 or 12 hot laps on them and they've cooled back down. But you can see Trevor already back 8 spots. Does he know something we don't?
Impending doom up front. Moultrie took no time at all getting to the front. His teammate in the 48 stuck back there behind a couple cars. Did not quite get the restart the 24 did.
Yeah. Barry in the chat's telling Kevin it's time to get moving. And Brent Kirby saying Trevor's is a solid bet. So we will see.
Foster, 3rd. What's going on with the 81 pit road? Okay.
Yeah. And then Foster looked 3/10 out on some of these other guys. Yeah. You see the 48 coming around the high side of Parkhurst there.
And move him up to 4th.
Yeah. I mean, Daniel led the first, 1/3 of this race? Almost half?
Half, yeah. Pretty much half. It was like lap 42 when Cody Giles took the lead from him. 48 to oh, Foster shutting the door.
Come on, Foster, be like Mansell at, was it Senna at Monaco kept Mansell behind him on an old set of tires for about 20 laps. Ooh. Just gonna let him get under. You gonna shut the line down, or? Yeah. Kevin will race you fair every time, but he will not give you an inch you don't earn for yourself. Oh, Daniel getting down under the white line.
Oh, and they're checking up. Hold on. Hang
That's
on
going to give Foster a little bit of breathing room. I'm sure Parkhurst got a little bit of worried look there.
Yeah, because the guy checks up in front of you, and then there's a guy right on you. You don't know where to go. You just hope you can get through it.
Yeah, let's see. Here we got
10 to go here. Moultrie's got a little over a 1 second lead.
Yeah, Teal, Gibson, and then you get Kakeko back there. As we are 9 laps to go. And you're looking to the outside of Kevin. Kevin's not going to give him that inside line.
Ooh, he just walked it around him on the outside.
Yeah.
Well, if Giles has any tire left, he needs to get it going.
Yeah, the last lap, 34.18. And Moultrie still down in the 33s. He has opened himself out a 1.8 second gap to Cody. Yeah, and just with those tires, there's not much you can do. Just like, when Cody passed Mike. That big of a tire difference, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the way the 5 wanted this race to be played out. He had it well under control there, I think.
Looks like Parkhurst down here in 6th position, slipped back just a little bit.
Looks like the 5 is going to have to try to hold off the 80 or the 48 here. 48 is moving.
Yeah, let's see. So last lap, Foster's running a 34.6. Cody's still running at 34.3. So, Foster, if you want a podium, you kind of have to turn the pace up a wee little bit. So we are 5 laps to go. Moultrie is just checking out, but Daniel's slowly closing up to Cody. But at some point, you know, those tires, they're all going to pretty much be in that same bin. You know, maybe a tenth or two between them. Checking out on Tyler Bramble here and that number 39 machine. Running next to the 84 of Tyler Rex. Was that the one that's the Dodge? Yep, that's the Dodge paint job.
Bramble had to go to a backup setup tonight, he said.
Yeah.
Having some wheel problems and pulled out the old trusty.
Tilford. Looks like he did not take his fast repair. Still got that little bit of the damage on the front end from his tandem pit drift with Mr. Foster.
Wiles knocking on the door of Giles.
Yeah, and
Say that four times
Spencer
fast.
Teal got past Kevin Foster as well.
Foster back to fifth.
Yeah. We'll see. See if Daniel
America
has,
Racing Boys do a 1-2 finish at Homestead.
Yeah, it looks like Cody's got that bottom line, and unless Cody's got some sort of, I don't think he's gonna have enough to try to drive back around him. Oh,
I think when he took his tires, he got off to a huge lead there.
yeah,
He was checked out. He must have just used them up.
yeah, figuring that if the other guys had to get a big enough gap, they would burn theirs just trying to catch him.
Yep. Because these races have been, going green.
Shows Trevor Hunt here in the pits.
Hey, your pole sitter tonight. In the pits and most likely retired from this event. Oh, yeah, he parked it.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't have enough fuel to make it and decided to call it.
I bet he was banking on an early caution there. And if it didn't happen, then, they're one of his chances for wins. Which he's only in it for wins right now, joining the league so late in the year. Which he's just here to win, you know.
Yeah.
Points don't
So
really matter to him.
the question is, does Daniel have anything for Mike for the lead of this race? 3 seconds back. I don't think it's going to be there for him. As we are on lap
He's going to need a bobble out of
79
the
of 80.
24. Yeah, we got 2 laps to go here, and he's 3 seconds behind. He was faster than Moultrie that last lap, but
Teal
probably
and Foster
bigger
here.
gap.
Really your biggest battle here on track for the front. Has Foster got anything in this last lap for Spencer Teal?
One to go here for Mr. Moultrie.
I'll speak from personal experience. Having Foster right on your rear bumper is not my idea of a fun night. We are white flag now. Check in with our leader here at the finish
Michael
line.
Moultrie off turn 4. Going to collect his 4th win of the season
Yep.
at Homestead.
Second will be Daniel Wiles, and will Kevin get take a look, but not quite enough there. Tilford getting a little loose coming off that final corner there. Looks like the last one to be across the ooh. 81 of Cody getting a little loose. I think that'll be. So as soon as who's that? Caleb finishes here, that should be Caleb going for a little bit of the fun time there. Let's pull up our results here. Check the official order here. Your winner be Mike Moultrie. Second will be Daniel Wiles. Cody Giles taking out your podium positions there. Fourth will be Spencer Teal. Fifth will be Kevin Foster. Sixth will be Mark Parkhurst. Seventh, Tyler Kakeko. Eighth, Dave Tilford. Ninth, Connor Gibson. 10th, Tyler Bramble. 11th will be Caleb Collins. 12th, Ryan McCall. 13th, Tyler Rex. 14th, Cody Jacobs. 15th, Scott Baker. And 16th will be Trevor Hunt. So let's take a look here and see if we have some people in the broadcast waiting room, and I do not see them yet. Let's see here.
Oh, Moultrie and Walls are there now.
Wiles. Last one we'll be waiting for will be third place Cody. It generally takes him a minute.
And there he is.
There
Which
we go.
one did you want to do there, John? We should maybe do Moultrie and Wiles together. That'd be.
we might just do that. We'll bring Cody in here. I'll let you take him away real quick.
Hey, Cody, Joe and John in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you had that race under control there. You were gone, and then that old caution flag came out and changed everything.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do. I mean, at that point, it's frustrating, man.
Yeah, we me and John were talking like what was going to happen. You know, there was still another pit stop to be played out, and a couple of people hadn't took their tires yet, but most of the field had, and you were off to such a huge lead. And they're like, the one thing we don't want to see right now is a caution, and it just completely changed everything. And I know you tried to hold on there at the end, but you just can't overcome fresh tires there.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it just sucks. I mean, I felt like we could have won a couple of races this season, and it's just it sucks. Like, I mean, I know it's a game and stuff, but I mean, like, being competitive in a standpoint with this league and how competitive it is, it sucks, man. Like, having to come bridesmaid every week,
Yeah, I mean, every race you've been in this year, you've been in the top 5. You just have yet to get that win, so it's the competitiveness is probably building up. It's getting frustrating. The frustration level is getting to an all-time high.
Oh God, I mean, it's like I feel like I'm playing the right strategy, man, and it's like it doesn't seem to matter because it comes down to just a caution, and that's how we lose the race, and it sucks, man. And it's nobody's fault really. I mean, it's just it's very frustrating, and I just I don't know, man. I'm there, and I can't do anything. I'm there. I do the right strategy, and it just never comes about. So it's just frustrating, man.
Yeah, we were wondering how the tires are going to be played out in this one. If people were going to take it halfway, or take them at that 3/4 part and see what happened. But you had everything under control there again, and just man. So going into next week, we're going to dirt. How you feeling about dirt?
Feel pretty confident about the dirt side going to next week at Eldora. I mean, I don't really have a lot of seat time in dirt, but I have sort of a kind of real life experience, but it's gonna be completely different because it's not a sprint car or anything. But for sure, I think next week, we could contend. Maybe if we got our deck of cards right and we play it right, I think next week might be it. I can't really count on it, but I feel pretty confident about next week at Eldora.
And as good of a season as you've had, you're still right there for the points championship. You're going to need probably a little bit of help here, but and like you said, just being right there all year long and not being able to get a win, and Moultrie having the season he's having, it's just one of those situations where just a victim of circumstances sometimes.
Oh, for sure, and then again, it's nobody's fault. It's just it's you're there, and then one minute you feel like you're on top of the world, you got the best car on the track, and then next minute it goes up in smoke. So we got 2 more races left. I'm not gonna hang my head down. we'll just go into next week at Eldora and just see what we can do, and then Kansas following after it. So, um,
You never know what could happen at Kansas. I mean, anything can happen next week, and then going into the last race, as long as you have a chance, there's still that. So, and I mean, you still have had a heck of a season. So, I mean, to be able to be in the top 5 in every single race is an achievement in itself.
For sure.
Well, anybody you want to give a shout out to on that number 5?
Yes, sir. Fort Worth Screen Esports, Goose Graphics, Veer Motorsports, McConey Setup Shop, pretty much those sponsors and stuff. They've been supporting me and stuff like that. John Garrett with Fort Worth Screen Esports, the ARCA driver, Veer Motorsports, his sponsors and stuff that sponsor some of our leagues that I run during the weekdays and stuff. So shout out to them. And McConey Setup Shop, Jeff McConey, and Joey Mazowitz, all them guys, for supporting me as well. And Goose Graphics with John Gudekunst. And yeah, but next week we should try to see if we can get it done next week.
We gotta get you in victory lane somehow. We gotta get you in there. So you've had too good of a season. Oh yeah,
it's gonna happen. It's just
yes, sir.
Luck of the draw, man.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right,
Cody Giles, your 3rd place finisher.
Well, let's see. I'll bring both of these guys in here. Michael and Daniel, this is John and Joe in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
We figured since y'all were teammates, with the 1-2, we just bring y'all both in together.
Nice. I like it.
So, Daniel, going out to the early lead there, were you just trying to make some space, assuming it was going to go green, or what was your? I mean, it looks like y'all were running kind of different strategies, but ended kind of together.
I was actually taking it easy, I thought, and I kept watching the time pull away, and I knew I wasn't wasting my tires in that first run. Now the second run, I kind of killed my right front. I had 45 after the second pit stop, but yeah, I didn't think I was running that fast, and I just kept watching the times extend.
Yeah, it looked like Tyler was trying to match your pace, and probably wasn't quite as smooth at it, and just you could see where the tires said nope on his car.
Yeah,
and then you just marched away.
Yeah, I seen where he burned his stuff up and fell back pretty quick.
So how hard were you guys praying for that caution?
Hard. Hard.
That changed everything.
We had a strategy we were going off of. Daniel, that's the man right there. Smart guy. We were going off what he wanted to do, and we just happened to get the caution as well. So I mean, it pretty much played in our favor.
Yeah, because we were planning on pitting lap 60, and the caution fell lap 60.
Yeah, that's what me and John were saying in the booth. Like, what we knew you still had to pit, and we knew you had tires left, and we were trying to figure out what that point was going to be for you guys.
Yeah, we make it to the end.
Yeah, we knew everybody else was going to have to pit, so we could play the strategy just right. We should be able to, catch back up with everybody else and have a good set of tires. But hey, the caution would take that too.
Yeah, it definitely. We were sitting there. If you rewatch the broadcast, going, "Well, who's it going to be?" When we saw how much time you were losing on Mike, as like Foster and Cody all just went straight past you there. It's like that's got to be painful to just sit there. Like your strategy is should work out, but you're never sure.
Yeah, and just to get blown away there, like you're sitting still. Got to be an uneasy feeling.
Yeah, I was telling him when we were sitting there, I was like, oh my God. I said, my right front is gone. I wish I would have looked at my percentage after that 16 lap run to see where I was at. But I was like, I hope this works. I hope it works.
Now, is that something you guys tested? Like the 80 lap version, or, your pit setup, or did you just kind of calculate it, or did you do a full test?
Well, we just went by the race. We didn't do any testing. We had a couple different options, but since it was going green, we figured, well, we'll pit lap 60, and hopefully everybody else is gonna have to pit again, and we'll have fresh tires and won't have to pit no more. So
Okay. Were you concerned about that lead there at the end? Because that was probably, well, it was almost probably 20 seconds from what guy. I mean, he still had to pit again for fuel, but were you guys concerned about that big gap?
I wasn't concerned. I knew we would catch the front. I probably wouldn't catch Cody, but we would catch everybody else.
Yeah, that's
Well, 1-2 finish from America Racing. Is that the first time this year?
Good. Second one. We did it.
Second
We
one?
did it at Pocono.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
Second
think I
one,
missed that one.
This is my 4th win, I think, of the
Yep,
season.
this is your 4th win.
Yeah, I told him
And you
next
pretty much
time.
got to.
I told him next time he could slow down a little bit and let team owner maybe pass him.
So how are y'all two feeling for next week on the dirt?
Good. I'm pretty decent on dirt. So
Yeah, I am
I mean,
too. I think last season was my first season with y'all, and I ended up finishing second when we ran at Bristol, second or third in the dirt when I ran at Bristol. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty decent at dirt as well. So we'll get some practice in this week.
Y'all done any racing since the new changes to the dirt model from the recent update for season 4?
I haven't at all.
Nothing.
I'd be curious to see. I know we run a beginner dirt league, and the story the entire time has been, will the tires last? So
Yeah, tire wear is a real thing in dirt racing now.
Really? Okay. Well,
So I would, yeah. So I'd go in and get you a test session in and watch, keep an eye on your tires, and it's tire wear is a real thing in dirt now.
good. I like that.
Yeah.
Makes
So-
it more interesting.
hey, let's see. So I know, no, yeah, we're not at Bristol, so there won't be any tires.
Yeah. True.
It'd be a doubleheader, correct?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
double header.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's 2 short races. So
Yeah.
So I'll have to look
still
and
don't want to burn them up though.
No.
the anybody you want to give a shout out to on those 2 machines before we let you go celebrate?
Oh, my team owner and you guys up in the booth and everybody that puts us on.
Yep. Yeah, and wife, kids. We got 2 teammates that aren't in this league. They just joined this week. So, shout out to them. Yeah, good thing.
Well, all right. Well, hopefully next week get the cars a little dirty and change up and have a little fun, little outsways.
Maybe let your owner win one.
Yeah, Michael. Listen to that.
Well, I'll think about it. We'll see how it goes.
Well, there's 2 races next week, so you book and win one.
There you go.
All right, that sounds like I can do that. That sounds like a
All
plan.
right.
Well, congratulations on the 1-2, and y'all have a great night.
Yep, you too.
Thanks, guys.
That was your winner, Michael Moultrie, in second place, Daniel Wiles. As you can see him on screen, doing a little bit of cutting up at the moment. So we'll go back and pull up our results one last time here for anybody that may have missed it earlier. Winner, Mike Moultrie, second place, Dan Wiles. Third place, Cody Giles. Fourth, Spencer Teal. Fifth, Kevin Foster. Sixth, Mark Parkers. Seventh is Tyler Kakeko. Eighth will be Dave Tilford. Ninth, Connor Gibson. 10th, Tyler Bramble. Caleb Collins in 11th, Ryan McCall in 12th, Tyler Rex in 13th, Cody Jacobs in 14th, Scott Baker in 15th, and Trevor Hunt in 16th. So, Trevor was running up towards the front of the field. He had a great first showing for this league, but I saw in Discord where he realized once he had made the miscalculation on fuel, he decided to pull it in and not get in the way for anybody's championship implications. So, hats off to you, Trevor, for being nice about that. And we will.
Good sportsmanship move right there.
It really is. But we will catch y'all next week at. I know it was dirt. Which one did you say it was? Was it
Eldora.
All right, it'll be from Eldora. So y'all have a great night, and we will see you next week.